Hey, good. Hold on a minute. You know me. Good morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP. 8 a.m. right on the dot. Moving right along. Tuesday morning. Right before Thanksgiving. Can't get through the stores, over the river, and through the woods to Grandma's house you go. The storms. You're watching the weather. You're going to get stuck in the airport. On the highways, on the byways, there you go for that turkey and to see Uncle Joe, whatever it may be. All right, so I think it's funny. I love Thanksgiving. Okay, all right, love Thanksgiving. Prefer to celebrate Festivus for the rest of us, but no, jokingly, love Thanksgiving. Okay, no, you're going to see family and friends, but I just like that point when you like pull your wife, your friend, your cousin, your sister aside and say, why did I come here this year? Why did I? Anyhow, Thanksgiving week, a joyful week. Yes, it is. Don't be stressed out. Folks, it's Thanksgiving. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, you're going to be digging in the turkey and the dressing and the filling or whatever it is, and the slaw and the corn and the casseroles and the marshmallow dishes and everything, right? All right, so moving right along, we will be here, just to let you know, we'll be here today and tomorrow, and then Thursday and Friday we are going to be off. So the entire FYN staff can enjoy family and friends and shopping and whatever they do, enjoy to do most. Let's talk about the cup. First of all, we are giving away these cups. See that right there? There it is. Now, Destiny, I figured out an amazing new feature on this cup. I mean, to you, looks like ordinary coffee cup, right? I mean, that's what it looks like. Merry Christmas. You gotta send me Merry Christmas FYN to 706-889-9700 because we're Merry Christmas. But here is what I found out just yesterday. This is an ordinary coffee cup, but you can actually drink tea out of it. Yes, it will double to put tea in. Is that amazing or what? I know. How can anyone be this silly at 8:03 in the morning? You don't know me, folks. I can. What an amazing cup. Handles the tea and everything. So what I want to talk, yes, we know, okay? Now, yesterday, Conan, is that his name, Conan? I'll get it right. Conan went to visit the White House, number 19, okay? Is that 19? That's not my 19. Do I have it wrong? To me, that's number 4. Did I send the wrong picture? Double check and see if I have another 19. Because actually, that wasn't very nice. I mean, if I did, it wasn't my intention. I just sent these over. You sure 19 doesn't look a little different? Maybe I got it. You got it? Whew. Saved, quick. Do you know how much trouble we could be in? That was just wrong. Destiny, that was bad. We'll get over it. So anyhow, Conan visits the White House yesterday. And he's saying, look at me, Mom. Look at me. Now, I was waiting yesterday. This is the dog that went and got al-Baghdadi, right? He got electrocuted. He got injured pretty bad in the line of duty. Is this Conan, right? Is that who he is? And so anyhow, he's at the White House yesterday. Now, were you waiting for him to turn down the White House visit like some of the pro athletes? He was happy to be there. Check this guy out. Look at me, Mom. I'm at the White House. Here's another one. We'll just run through this real quick, right? Now, I think the president, now, you know, I like to have fun, a little joking around. I think the president asked Conan what it was like. He was the closest one to al-Baghdadi What did al-Baghdadi look like when you got close to him? Because there was a lot of discrepancy because the president said al-Baghdadi's last. He was whimpering and crying and all the above, right? So give me number 21. That's it. He did the impression. Trump is vindicated once again. Conan, is that what al-Baghdadi looked like, whimpering and crying? He was like, give me the expression on his face when his life ended. I love it. I love it. I love it. Because the media, they're nuts, folks. They're nuts. Remember that? So there is Conan. He is happy. This is an amazing dog, man. I mean, I'm thinking to myself, I'm watching The Handler yesterday, and I'm thinking to myself, what would it be like to be with this group of guys and this dog? Look at him. I mean, proud to serve, baby. Proud to serve. Now, give me number 20. There he is. I think he's got his head laid up against, I think it's Mike Pence, right? He's just, hey, pet me, baby. Pet me. Pet me. I deserve it. Oh, you can't have this much fun. And there's number 22. There's Conan. He's in the Oval Office. Now, he's out of tension. See, when he was out front, the audience was there, and he was smiling for Mom and all his little pups back home. And look, I'm here at the White House. I never thought this would happen. I'm getting a medal. But now when he got in the Oval Office, I tell you what, I've seen Democrats that are not that, can't act. I mean, I've seen Democrats in the Oval Office that, I just need to back off the words, right? There he is. He's at attention. He's in the Oval Office. He don't play no games, man, when he's at work. Look at him. They told him stand at attention for his picture, and he's there. And just one more shot of Conan this morning, number 23. Okay? Oh, he's saying, pet me, Mike, scratch my head, scratch my head. I'm a pooch that just loves to be here. Oh, I think he said, I love you, Mr. President. And now they're investigating. I hear Schiff is going to subpoena this pooch to see if that's how. Let's go back here. Let's have just a little more fun. We'll get out of this, okay? Give me number 21. Adam Schiff's going to subpoena him and say, that is not, you can't tell us that's how al-Baghdadi looked right before he died. You can't say that was the look on his face, can you? And then the pooch is going to defer to his attorney. Just say it. Conan, thank you very much for your service, young pooch. You're a beautiful doggy. At the White House. Now, on to serious matters. I'm sorry. I don't know if I have it in me today. Now reporting on serious matters in the news. Okay. I need that little news ticker music behind me from years ago. You know, that little noise back in the day. Number 26. Okay. They're going nuts. Now, we're going to get off this because we're going to get right into the 6th Congressional District of Georgia. All right. I told you there's, I'll give you in a minute, the federal judge's Don McGahn testimony in impeachment investigations. So an Obama they're going nuts on CNN. They're trying to make your travel, to where, if you're sitting in an airport stranded or wherever, you're going to hear that this is a bombshell, that Don McGahn is being forced by an Obama appointee judge to testify, to come before the House Judiciary Committee, okay? And it's not going to happen. And they're making a big deal out of it. We're not going to spend a lot of time. We'll get later in the show, in the 9 o'clock hour, a little more. But here's the bottom line. This is Don McGahn. He is former White House counsel, okay, who left the administration, not on a bad note, not fired, didn't just up and quit. Don McGahn, if memory serves me right, he was the counsel for the Trump campaign. Okay, he was the legal counsel for Trump's campaign. I think, if you look it up, he was legal counsel for Trump's transition team, and he was legal counsel in the White House. This guy goes way back, but executive privilege, he is, this judge says the subpoena. There's no such thing as a king in this country, so the subpoena stands. He has to come before and testify. This will go all the way to the Supreme Court. So this morning they have nothing in the news, nothing at all, Tuesday morning before Thanksgiving, and they drop this. Everything is timed. Don't think everything's not timed out. This is timed. It drops right before Thanksgiving to make it look like it's an appearance of, oh my God, this guy's going to come and tell all on Trump. It's going to go to the Supreme Court. Second, there is executive privilege. So if the guy gets called before Congress, every time a question is asked, he can say that's a matter of executive privilege, period. So that's not a big deal. Now, here's what I want to do. We're going to go to the 6th Congressional District. And I want you to cut that recording right there. I don't want to talk about this no more. I want you to start a new one. Let me know when you got a new recording started so we can get this out. All right, so folks, here's what I want to talk about this morning. I want to talk about the 6th Congressional District of Georgia. Now, I told you what we would do here is we will focus in and zero in on the 6th and the 7th, okay? Congressman Rod Woodall over in the 7th District only won by 500 votes, okay? 7th District is very vulnerable in Georgia. The Republicans need to keep that district. When we talk about taking back the House of Representatives, Republicans, we should not be discussing these districts in Georgia, but we do. So we're going to focus in on them, and we hope a lot of people out there are going to focus in on these two districts. We know Democrats will. Oh, yeah. Democrats want to keep the 6th and flip the 7th. We want to save the 7th and flip the 6th. So in order to do that, we got to look deep into the candidates. Now, we're going to focus on the 6th District this morning. All right. Our guest at 8:45 will be candidate Marjorie Greene. All right. For the Republican 6th Congressional District Republican primary candidate Marjorie Greene will be our guest at 8:45. And I want to look at something real quick on the history of the 6th District. Okay. So let me pull that up. And let's go here. Now, according to, let's go to the 11th, number 11, all right? This is the 6th Congressional District, okay, of Georgia. Now, you're going to see on there, you're going to see it bumps up at Milton, Alpharetta, Johns Creek, Chamblee, Sandy Springs. Right down there is the Brookhaven, very conservative neighborhood, very elite. Marietta, you can see it pushes right up to Woodstock. But there is the 6th Congressional District of Georgia. Now, what we're being told is it's very suburban from Atlanta. And this is a suburban district that's a little lukewarm with Donald Trump, the President Trump. This is the college-educated white women, okay, in the college-educated white women, and that this is going to be a tough district to support President Trump and be a Republican and get elected. All right, we'll leave it at that. That's the district. Now, the last time, number 17, the last time a Democrat, not the last time, but before Lucy McBath, the last time a Democrat held the 6th District of Georgia is right there, John Flint. He's a Democrat. From 1965 to 1979, okay? Now, Democrats held the 6th District. Let me put this up. We're just going to go in this. Just wanting to look at it. Democrats held the 6th District from 1845 on. Now, in 1827, Tomlinson Fort was in the Jacksonian Party. But from 1845, now think about it, from 1845 to right there, John Flynn, 1979, Democrats held the 6th. Right there, okay? Then, right after that, number 12, Newt Gingrich flipped it, okay? First Republican to ever hold the 6th congressional district seat, Newt Gingrich, from 1979 to 1999, right? He flipped it. Then, number 13, Johnny Isakson held the seat, Republican, 1999 to 2005. Johnny held the seat. There's Johnny. Then, number 14, Tom Price, Republican, held the seat. January 3rd, 2005 to February 10th, 2017. Then comes along Karen Handel. And Karen Handel wins the seat, number 15, June 26, 2017 to January 3rd, 2019. Now, last time the Democrats held the seat was number 17. Think about this. 1979, right? Then number 15, Karen Handel held it to 2019. And then Karen Handel, Republican, handed it over to the Democrats, number 16, Lucy McBath, January 3rd, 2019. So let me do two pictures real quick just to put it in perspective. 2019, number 17, 1979, from 1979 to 2019. Okay? That's the last time. That's the span from 1979 to 2019 that Republicans had the 6th district. Okay? And then number 15, Karen Handel, handed it over to number 16, Lucy McBath. Now, my question to the voters in the 6th district, the Republican voters, what makes you think that Karen Handel can get it back? What makes you think that she can win this race? Now, this is not an anti-Karen Handel, but let's remember, Karen Handel handed it back to her. Why? What are all the reasons they're going to give you that Lucy McBath won? That the 6th district, number 11, they don't like Donald Trump? Is that what she's going to say? They didn't like Donald Trump? Are they going to say that this right here, the 6th district, okay, I have it right here, folks. Hold on. I had it just a second ago. What are they going to say? They're going to say that in 2016, Donald Trump only won it by 48.3% to 46.8% in 2016. Mitt Romney won it 60% to Barack Obama's 37% in 2012. Are they going to say Donald Trump is the reason that Karen Handel and the Republicans gave back the district to the Democrats? Is that what they're going to say? We're going to talk about that. We're going to see what we think has happened in the 6th district. But first, we want to talk to the other candidate. That's right. We want to talk to the other candidate. Now, the AJC wrote an article this past week about all the endorsements Karen Handel has received here recently, okay? And in the 6th District, the article writes, Greg Bluestein is the author, and this is November 19th. The 6th Congressional, Georgia 6th, Handel nabs key endorsement as GOP rivals melt away. Okay, now go to, this is the headline. I thought I sent you the headline again. Maybe, yeah, 18. Give me number 18. Okay, there you go. Georgia 6, Handel nabs. And that is, she's got senators, she's got congressmen, she's got governor, you name it. Handel has, I don't know, could somebody tell me if she has been endorsed by the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump? Interesting. So that is the title. Now, you go down through here. Former U.S. Representative Karen Handel won support of Johnny Isakson, and 2 main Republican rivals abandoned their 2 main. Now, these were considered main Republican rivals. Now, both of these Republican rivals, I think, did not have the money put into their race or had raised as much money as one of the candidates we're going to talk to. But these are considered, okay, 2 main Republican rivals abandoned their bid. Isakson, blah, blah, blah. Karen has proven time and again, blah, blah, blah. Handel is aimed at consolidating GOP support. I want to know how Karen plans in the 6th District to consolidate GOP support when 54,000 or something voted against her or voted for other candidates. Well, that'd be against. So, State Senator Brandon Beach suspended his campaign, and Nicole Rodin, okay, a former merchant marine, suspended hers. Those were 2 main contenders, okay? And then you go all the way down, you keep reading, the departure leaves 2 long-shot GOP candidates, controversial remarks and contest for the establishment-friendly district. One is Donnie Bolina, who was briefly persuaded to drop out after proclaiming his national. The other, okay? Now, here's the thing. This is what gets me. Is she becomes right down to the bottom of the article, the other is Marjorie Taylor Greene, who has drawn attention from civil rights groups for her provocative campaign stunts. So we're going to find out what stunts she does. But she has become the other, okay? So the media is determined to get Karen in because the media, the AJC, the liberal left media of Atlanta know that Karen was beat once by Lucy McBath. What say you? I don't think Karen Handel can coalesce, consolidate, bring together, if it all means the same, any Republicans. I don't. I don't think there's anything new that Karen Handel can say as a candidate to prove she will support the president, prove she's not a never-Trumper, prove she doesn't like Paul Ryan and the rhinos. She's seeking a rematch against Lucy McBath, a Democrat gun control activist whose upset victory last year solidified the 6th District atop GOP target in 2020. So there you go. That is what we have right there, okay? We're going to talk 6th District. We're going to stay on that for a minute. And we're going to come back. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to do about a 10-minute segment as soon as we come back concerning Brian Kemp and his pick for senator. I don't know if it's happened. If it has, send it to me. Show people how they can get in touch with the show. Right there. You can get in touch with the show just like that. Follow us. We're going to take a brief break. We'll be right back. And don't forget, at 8:45, the other candidate, Marjorie Taylor Greene, will be with us. Take us a break.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
Better days ahead. Days Chevy in Jasper makes the holidays bright. And during the 2019 model year end clearance sale, the savings are huge. Like over $11,000 off 2019 Silverado crew cabs, or more than $6,500 off 2019 Chevy Colorados. 'Tis the season of giving, and we're giving you thousands off every Chevy during the 2019 model year end clearance at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevys always cost less. Better days ahead. Days Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Let's show everybody the cup. Oh, there you go. There's the way you get in touch with us. Great cup. Anyhow, let's show everybody our cup here. We're giving these away for Christmas. Merry Christmas, FYN. You have to text 706-889-9700. You have to text, and you will receive a free coffee mug, shipping and handling included. All right, we want to hear. That's our new logo on there. So, all right, now, in about 15 minutes, we will have put up number 4 there. This is Marjorie Greene. She is candidate, okay, for the 6th Congressional District in Georgia, Republican primary candidate. We will have her in about 15 minutes. But right now I want to talk about number 1, and this is Kelly Loefflen. Is that her name? Loeffler or Laughlin? I think it is. Let me get to the point here. Let me make sure. Maybe I can get this. Kelly, what's her name here? Kelly Loeffler, okay. Now, she is being considered, we don't know anything about her, Governor Brian Kemp, okay, and she is being considered a businesswoman, WNBA, I think she owns a team there, the Atlanta team. Anyhow, just moving quickly here, so because we got our interview coming up with Marjorie Greene. She is being considered by Governor Kemp Governor Kemp is considering appointing her, let me get this straight, to fill the retiring Johnny Isaacson seat. Okay, Senator. We know nothing about her. Now, just if you're just coming into this, number 2, the President of the United States, has encouraged Governor Brian Kemp to appoint Doug Collins. Jim Jordan has supported Doug Collins. Several of his colleagues are tweeting out and posting comments in support of Doug Collins being the next senator of Georgia. Can't get much higher than the President of the United States saying, hey, Governor, I'd like to see Doug Collins be your senator. So, but is the governor, Brian Kemp, which I like the governor, is he going to stand and be his own man? Is that what he's going to try to prove and let everybody know that people don't make his decisions and it's his job to make the appointment? Is he going to pick number 1, go back to number 1, Kelly, so he could win favor with women in the next gubernatorial challenge? Is his pick going to be, is the governor's pick going to be in lockstep of what he said and told the citizens of Georgia what he believed in? You see, when a governor gets a pick, and that's why I always say in elections, it's like Donald Trump, what's important? Supreme Court, right? There's so many things that are very, very important that people don't think about. But when a governor runs for office, you're saying that you're okay with them and you will entrust them to do X, 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 and X. So they go around and selling you this is who they are. So when they get an opportunity to appoint to the Georgia Supreme Court, appoint the Georgia judges across the state, superior judges, appoint to the Board of Regents, appoint to anywhere and anything that he's doing in the state, you would hope that he would support, he would maybe not appoint LGBTQ judges, maybe. Liberal judges, you would want him appointing conservative judges. Now, the verdict's out there, but there's been a lot of questions surrounding some of the judges that Governor Kemp has appointed. But you would hope every single thing that the Constitution of the state of Georgia gives him the power to do, that he would do in lockstep of what he told you, the voters. Here's who I am. I'm a conservative. I'm pro-life. I'm pro-life. I'm a conservative. I'm pro-life. I said that 3 times. Immigration. You know, in the first year, we didn't see a big immigration bill. Illegal immigration. We didn't see anything real big out of the governor. But you remember, this is the guy that had the truck. And he'd round them up himself and run them down to the border and help the president. Remember? So you're hoping that this guy will be and appoint who he told you, hey, this is who I am, right? So back to number 1. Nice move. I like that, Governor there. Back to 1. So Kelly, what do we know? Do we know? I think this is very important that we know this before he makes this pick. Or he is solid in his belief and knowing exactly what this woman stands for. Is she pro-life? Can she answer that question to us? Is she pro-Second Amendment? Or does she believe in the common sense gun legislation? Is she a Pat Toomey senator? Pat Toomey, right, from Pennsylvania with his gun bill? Would she support that? Joe Manchin's gun bill? Is she pro-life? Would she have supported the governor in the heartbeat bill? Go back to that. Where does she stand on that, right? Where does she stand? I said pro-Second Amendment, right? Is she a Mitt Romney type senator? Will she be a Mitt Romney type senator? She gave a lot of money to Mitt Romney. Not saying that's wrong, okay? She gave a lot of money to him. Will she be that kind of senator? If the Democrats go into 2020, or if the Senate goes into 2020 with the impeachment trial, okay, will she vote to impeach the President of the United States? Will she defend the President of the United States? By the way, did she vote for President Trump? Is she a never Trumper? We have so many questions. Will she defend the President of the United States? What is she going to be, a Susan Collins type? We don't know. And last but not least, for you people out there in Georgia, where we live, you know, it's like a shrine, and it's like, oh my God, you could say anything but. But my fear is, will she be a Johnny Isakson type senator? Because I think most Georgians feel this is our opportunity to get away from the Johnny Isakson type senator. We wish Johnny well. What answers do we have about this woman? Anything. Can she come out and do a press conference and take questions? I'll go. If I hear today at 2 o'clock in Atlanta, I don't know. I don't get invited to that stuff. They try to keep me out. But if I hear it, I'll go. Hey, are you pro-life? I mean, where do you feel conception is 6-week heartbeat, like the governor? Do you join the governor in the heartbeat bill? Do you? You support him? Pro-Second Amendment? What's your take on the Second Amendment? Did you vote for President Trump? Can you tell us now if you voted for President Donald Trump? Can you tell us who you voted for in the primary? Because if you voted for John Kasich or the guy down in Florida, Jeb Bush, that'll shoot my nerves. Why can't we get some answers? So listen, Governor Kemp, you have every right by the Constitution of the state of Georgia to make this appointment. You have every right to pick who you feel is best. Okay, we'll give you that. But are you asking these questions? Are you trying to gain the support? Let me tell you something. We need to stop. It don't matter who it is. Letting our elected officials make decisions based on their next election and not on our best interest. Has to stop. Our best interest as Georgians, not your next election as governor. Will this help you with the women vote around what, 6th district, suburban Atlanta? Will this help you? Is that what you think? Will that make you more of an open person as a governor? I don't know. You can write in the record books. Would she be the first female senator in the history of Georgia? There you go. That might get you in. I will tell you this. Every question we have, whether you like it or not, this is not an endorsement. Number 3, every single question you have, we have answers to on that guy. We have answers to in pro-life. We have answers to whether he will defend the president. We have answers to whether he's pro-Second Amendment. We have answers. We have bad answers on that guy. I mean, he's got a voting record. You might not like it. But I will tell you this. We have answers right there. So let me tell you something, America and Georgia and everybody. We need to stop our politicians from doing what's best for their re-election and not what's best for us, the citizens, the people that pay the damn bills. Period. So what do we know about this lady? She may be dynamite. She may be awesome. She may be the perfect senator. But hell, I don't know. And I sure as hell hope the governor's not making or trying to make or intends to make or goes through with the decision to appoint her to benefit him in 2022. I'm your host, BKP. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Marjorie Greene, the candidate, the other candidate, as the AJC refers to her, from the 6th District will be with us. Take us to break.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
I'm Jeff Riblett, President of Asset Protection Group. As a certified financial planner and with 20 years experience, I've helped thousands of families and business owners create a tremendous amount of wealth. Fortunately, most of that wealth has been protected. Don't allow an unforeseen life event, such as a nursing home stay or the next market meltdown, destroy your family's wealth. Be smart. Call me. Let's determine how best to protect your assets and preserve your wealth.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. We are focusing on the Georgia 6th Congressional District. Now, I want to put this headline up because we have a guest with us this morning. I want to put this headline. This is from the AJC, I think on November 19th. And it's number 18. This is the headline, okay? Georgia 6th Handle nabs key endorsements as GOP rivals melt away. And as I read that article, yes, Brandon Beach and Nicole Rodden, they did cancel their pull out of that race. But as I read all the way down, I got to the bottom, and then the AJC referred to a candidate as the other. And it just struck me how the media does that, the other. So what we did is we invited the other candidate to be with us, and I now have on the line Marjorie Green. Marjorie, are you there?
Yes. Hi, Brian. Thank you for having me on.
I hope you didn't. I hope the opening there didn't offend you, because to me, the media, you were referred to all the way down at the bottom of that article as the other candidate. What say you about how? Tell us a little bit about your race, why you got in, and let's let the audience meet you first, and then we'll get into that.
Okay, that sounds great. Again, my name is Marjorie Green, and I was born and raised in Georgia, so this is my home state, the state I love so much. I grew up in Decatur, finished high school up at South Forsyth High School, then went to UGA, graduated from UGA with a business degree, and that's also where I met my college sweetheart, and we got married. We, started life like any other normal couple. We bought our first house in Roswell, and so we've always been homeowners in Georgia 6th District. And I went back to work in my family's construction company because that's the company that I grew up in under my dad. And then in 2002, I bought the commercial division of the company from my father and convinced my husband, Perry, to come and work with me. And so since then, for almost two decades now, we've owned and operated our commercial construction company. We've also grown our company from the state of Georgia to 11 different states, which is something we're both very proud of. We've created thousands of jobs over the years. I've also been able to navigate the company to help us get through, difficult recessions, and I'm proud to say that we were able to do that. And so my experience lies with learning, and understanding how to manage a budget, create a budget that creates a profit, managing people, problem solving, working with others that you don't always agree with, producing jobs that satisfy and make our customers happy, which is something we're very proud of, and, completing tasks. Completing tasks is very important for leaders. And I also opened another company in Alpharetta, which is also in the district. It was a CrossFit gym because CrossFit was a kind of a hobby of mine that I really enjoyed. I've always enjoyed exercise and competing, from triathlons and cycling. And I got real into CrossFit and competed on a world level. In 2015, I was 47th in the world. And I enjoy growing that business, starting it from the ground up and growing it. And it was fantastic. I love helping people and meeting people, and it was just a really fun place. My husband and I, we also have 3 kids, and that's the best part of my life, being a mom. And my children were born right there in Roswell at North Fulton Community Hospital back then. And they grew up going to schools right here in the district and playing sports at the parks and being involved in the community. We've always gone to church in the district, and this is where all of our friends and family, employees, customers, vendors, just our whole life. And Georgia 6 is so important to me. The whole state is, and our whole country is, because I feel like I truly live the American dream as a business owner, a mom, as a woman, And for me, when we lost our long-held Republican seat that was held for 40 years, Georgia 6 was 40 years Republican, it was shocking to me. I just thought, wow, now I'm seeing all the things that I didn't like in, say, California or New York or, in radical Democrats, and all of a sudden now we're being represented by one. And so this is when we decided I would get involved.
Marjorie, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but okay, leading up to that, and I mean, that's impressive. That's impressive. You are from the district. Your children are in the district. You're raising your family in the district. Your business is in the district. So you're running for a district that's near and dear to your heart and your family, and they're all your neighbors. So that being said, you have made a personal financial commitment to your campaign. And the reason I want to bring that in is because obviously you did not get in and not consider yourself a serious candidate and have a reason to run. But the media this past week kindly just overshadowed you're in the race, and the media kindly, and I say the AJC with their articles, just like they're just giving this nomination to Karen Handel, but you have invested in this personally, and you're very serious about this race. How much have you invested of your personal money?
Well, you're right, Brian. I've been a serious candidate from day one. I invested $500,000 of my own money, and the reason why I did that is just because I'm a serious candidate. I'm a successful business owner. I'm a professional. I understand that when you take on a task such as running for Congress, it's not about getting attention or popularity or doing it just because you need something to do. It's something to take on and be very serious about it. And there's no way that I would ask anyone to support me or vote for me if I wasn't as invested or more invested than anyone. And because this is my home, I'm going to fight for it more than anyone, especially as a mom with 3 children, and I am very concerned about the future of this country. I'll fight harder than any candidate for the future of this country.
Okay, so you mentioned 40 years. The seat flipped in 1979 with Newt Gingrich and was held to January 3rd, 2019, when Karen Handel, she was beaten in the November election by Democrat Lucy McBath. So let's. I know it's like the football game. You ask the coach, what he's going to do in the third game, and he says, "I'm going to focus on tonight's game." So let me ask you this, though. What is the difference with you and Karen Handel in the primary, and what makes you think you can win this? And then how would you go about challenging Lucy McBath to take back this seat in the 6th?
Great question. Well, first off, let's address the news media. Everyone knows that the AJC is basically a liberal rag, and that's why they've lost so many subscriptions over the years. No one honestly takes their reporting seriously, and so their attempts to minimize me as a candidate is actually very poor attempts, and people see through it. People have been very angry about that. And then also let's address the political endorsements that Karen Handel has received, and that'll show you the striking difference between myself and her as a candidate. Karen Handel hasn't learned anything from her career of losing elections. She has a losing record of 4 out of 7, including losing our long-held Republican 6th district seat. And so Karen, she's continuing to play campaigning. She's a career campaigner. As usual, she is campaigning to the politicians. She's campaigning to the establishment and not to the people. And so she has spent all her time going around begging and pleading and trying to get all these people's endorsements, these elected Republican establishment endorsements, instead of focusing on the people that vote for her or should vote for her if she was doing a good job to win the election. She doesn't care about the people. She cares more about the Republican elected officials, and she only cares about donors. She also spends all her time calling for donations and then bragging about how much money she raised. But the truth of the matter is, it's nothing to brag about when you have left all of your donors sitting at 0% return on their investment in her as a politician because she's lost the 6th district seat. So everyone that donated to Karen, supported Karen, volunteered for Karen, and voted for Karen is sitting here empty-handed. Now, the difference in me is I know how to succeed because I'm a successful business owner, and I'm very competitive, and I like to win. I know and understand that this getting elected is not about me. It's not about the Republican establishment. It's all about the people, and that's how it always should be. So I spend all of my time talking to the people in the district because those are the people that I need to support me. They're also all my friends, family, customers, employees, vendors. They're the people that I already cared about long before I ever thought about running for Congress. And they're the people that I want to work for. So I look at this as a job interview, and I am interviewing for the job as a professional, as a leader, as an already accomplished, successful businesswoman, and someone who knows how to tackle issues, solve the problems, hold people accountable, and work to achieve better things for our country. And that's the clear difference between Karen Handel and myself.
Let me ask you this, the 6th Congressional District here, and I'll try to put this all in a box to make it quick. The 6th Congressional District, it's been described as, 2018 was a referendum on the president. There's some talk that maybe Ms. Handel didn't, Congresswoman Handel didn't embrace the president, so maybe Trump supporters didn't vote for her. There's all these things, but and then I hear the polling. Now you have, if memory, you have 3 children, right, in the district, that from schools to sports to activities and everything. And I always tell everybody, you can give me all the polling data you want, but my polling data is what I call the fence line, and it's all the parents that lean over the fence while the kids are practicing soccer, football, baseball, whatever it may be, or at an academic event at school. What do you hear from the people, the parents? How is Trump, how do they feel about President Trump in the 6th District, your opinion?
People love President Trump. I love President Trump. I've supported him from day one. And this is, when you hear the media or you hear people talking about, people don't like Trump, that is such a lie. This man, our economy is skyrocketing. We have record high stocks right now. We've never had stocks go up this high. Jobs. We have jobs. Unemployment is at all-time lows, and we are actually winning again. America is respected again. We are the top oil producer in the world. These are the achievements that regular Americans absolutely love. I love it because it's helping me. I want to work and continue it. And you're right about the fence line. See, the problem is the Republican establishment slapped the people in the face when they endorsed Karen Handel, because every single day the word on the ground and outside of the little teeny, tiny Republican clubs and circles, which, mind you, 99.99999% of voters never go to those meetings. All the people outside of there are sick and tired of Karen Handel. They may have liked her, they may have appreciated her service and her willingness to work for Georgians, but they are tired and fatigued because she lost, and all she has ever been is a career politician. She's also a never Trumper. That is one thing that people know and say over and over again. People that even volunteered on her campaign talk about how they couldn't even wear Trump gear when they went to her events. And, Trump did come down and support her because we needed to keep the seat and win the seat. But there's a difference. Trump supporting her during that race to help her win, yet Karen never supported Trump. It's not a two-way street. She even held a private meeting with Republicans in Congress and advised them on how to not make a spectacle of distancing themselves from President Trump. And you can look that up. There's articles written about it.
So you can openly support the president. Now I'm talking about you. You feel, now you're from the 6th District. I don't know the 6th District. You have all the background there, and you're telling me that you feel you have invested $500,000 of your own money, and you feel good that you can publicly support Donald Trump in the 6th District and be an effective candidate and win the primary, Republican primary in the 6th. You feel confident you can do that?
Absolutely, and I'll tell you why. I feel confident in being real and honest, and that's what people want. People don't want a fake Trump supporter. They don't want someone that is saying it only because it's a popular thing to say. They want people to be real. And I couldn't even pretend that I didn't like them. I support them fully. So it would be ridiculous for me to even try, and I never would. I'm never going to run for Congress or do something where I'm not being myself and being honest, because at the end of the day, that having integrity is more important to me than trying to appeal to voters. And yes, you can absolutely support the president, because like I said, people may not like his tweets, or they may get tired of rhetoric and certain things like that. But yes, they love this president. He is working for Americans, and America is winning again. And, you know, over and over, yes, people are happy with President Trump. And I'm proud to say I support him. I'm proud to say when I go to Washington, I will help and work to pass America First policies. Yes.
All right, so let me ask just a couple more questions. I don't know how long you have and how long you can stay with us, but I got a couple more quick questions. All over the United States, we hear the corporate media all the time with suburban, white, college-educated women. I mean, so I'm going to say you're a suburban, white, college-educated woman, and you're probably bumping into some more out there. What say you? What say you in some of the others you bump into?
Well, yes, you called it right. I am that suburban, white, college-educated mother and woman.
Okay.
And yes, those are all my friends. Those are all my friends. And let me tell you something about women. We like it when our homes are safe. And you know what? When our home is safe, we feel good. We feel good about where we're raising our children. And America is our home, and we want our home to feel safe. And we can do that by making sure that we secure our borders and that we can pass good economic policy that helps secure our economy and jobs. And we can do those things by also protecting our Second Amendment, because gun rights are important to suburban, college-educated white women and mothers, because you know what? We care about the ability to defend ourselves. And so, yes, between myself and all my friends, we want these things to continue, and we want conservative policies, because that makes our home safe, that makes America safe, and that makes it a great place for us to raise our children and for them to have a good future. So these are the things that are very important to me, very important to the other women that I know, and these are all women in the district. And then I'll tell you another thing. These are the things that are important to women across the board. Take the identity off. Take the color off. Take any kind of, identity politics off except the part of being a woman. And this is something that we care about. We want to have an America that is continually achieving, a place where we can succeed and have freedoms and continue to carry on, because we're the most blessed women in the world. We have the most freedom. And I can say that. I'm a woman business owner in the construction industry. That's a male-dominated industry. And so I feel so blessed to be an American woman and to have lived this great life, and I want it to continue for my kids.
Obviously, they just a couple more things. Obviously, they write. I know why they write certain lines in articles to build interest and get someone like me to ask this question. But if this is the exact quote from the AJC that day when they were highlighting the opponents melting away. The other is Marjorie Taylor Greene, who has drawn attention. This is all that your campaign, according to them, is about, from civil rights groups for her provocative campaign stunts. Can you tell me what provocative campaign stunts you've been doing?
Sure.
Can you share those with us?
Well, I don't have any, but I'd love to answer that question. First of all, I want you to know the Atlanta Journal and Constitution and all the other local media, we send out press releases to them. They virtually ignore every single one, and I'll tell you why. They want to paint me in a certain light into something that I am not, because if they can do that, they want to hide the fact of who I really am as a successful businesswoman, a mom from the district. because guess what? They would love, the liberal fake news media would love more than anything to help Karen Handel win this primary. You want to know why, Brian? She can win the primary. She gets defeated again by Lucy McBath in the general because she's already lost to Lucy. She's proven she can't beat her. And then all of the liberal fake news media gets to elect or be part of twisting the people's minds to reelect the congresswoman that they want, which is Lucy McBath. And that's where the problem lies. And then secondly, yes, I would love to answer that question. The Southern Poverty Law Center is not a civil rights group. It is a George Soros funded left-wing hate group.
Right, thank you.
That writes hit pieces on Christians, and true conservatives. So if you're a Christian conservative like me, it's basically a Medal of Honor to have a piece written like you, on me, like they did. Because here's why. That means that I'm the candidate that they truly do not want to win, because I'm the candidate they know will stand up against the radical Democrat socialism. I'm also the candidate that will defeat Lucy McBath like Karen Handel could not. And so they want to slander my name and tell people terrible things about me, and then shame on the Atlanta Journal and Constitution for ever giving any credit to those lies. Because I'll tell you something. I've met with my attorney. I have a full lawsuit if I want one, and I'd have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to sue the Southern Poverty Law Center, and then also attack the AJC for sharing that slander and lies about me. But I would rather spend my money, my hundreds and thousands of dollars, on my campaign and winning this race, because this is what they want you to do. This is why they write hit pieces on people. This is why they spread lies about people, because they want to stop you from doing the mission that you're currently doing. Now, the Southern Poverty Law Center article on me is full of so many lies that it talked about an event, then they called it some kind of, I don't know, white supremacist.
Well, I wanted to give you...
But the woman that organized the event was a black woman, and she was so angry about that she totally cussed out the AJC, totally cussed out Southern Poverty Law Center for even sharing and lying about her event and about me because I'm her friend. So, yes, it's typical. Same song and dance. We saw it with President Trump. We still see it with President Trump, and this is what they do over and over. But a Southern Poverty Law Center is responsible for getting people attacked and nearly getting people killed based on the lies that they tell. So
I just wanted to give you an opportunity to answer that because, in light of the article and people reading that article, that is the hyperlink they put in there. And there's nothing, they write nothing about you other than you're the other candidate and, in this article. Okay. So
that's right.
So I wanted, and that's why I wanted to give you an opportunity to answer that. If anybody has read this and saw that I've read the article, I know what you're talking about. So.
Yeah, and thank you for that, because I also want to say this one thing. We had contacted the Atlanta Journal and Constitution and told them that if this fake and these lies about me that the Southern Poverty Law Center wrote, if it causes any harm to come to me or my children or my family by some person that would believe those lies and may act on them because they think I'm something I'm not, then the Atlanta Journal and Constitution is responsible for that, because they're the ones that are sharing it, and so is the Southern Poverty Law Center. So I do want to say that so everyone can hear it.
With other candidates dropping out of the race, I think what viewers will want to know as they watch this interview, are you determined to stay in it to the primary, to Election Day?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, because guess what? The media and the Republican establishment have it wrong. The people on the ground don't believe in their endorsements, and they're pretty angry that these Republican elected officials and media want to control their opinion. We're in a time where people are done with that. And, President Trump, when he was in his primary, he had no endorsements. It was basically him against everybody else.
So we're not going to pick up an AJC here in 4 or 6 weeks. You're in it. You're in it to Election Day.
Yes,
Okay,
100%.
I know you said yes once.
Absolutely.
I understand. I got it. Just want to get that firm yes. I got it. So
Yeah.
and
Drive around the district and see all of my signs. They're everywhere.
okay,
The support is amazing.
if the opportunity presents itself, would you be open to a one-on-one debate with Karen Handel?
Yes, we could do it today. I've
Okay.
been ready. I've been asking for it. Yes, I would. I'm more than ready.
And what would you like to close with this morning for our viewers out there? Because I know you're busy. You're running a business. I don't even know how you're keeping up with everything, the long list you gave me. So what
Well,
would
I have
you...
a lot of energy.
Got it. What would you like to share with the viewers out here this morning before, what closing statement do you have?
I'd just like to share it. I'd like to say thank you mainly to all the people that are supporting me, and the support is amazing and overwhelming. And the words that I get told every day to my face by voters, and the signs, we can't even keep up with sign requests, and the comments on social media really tell the true story. And I just want to say thank you. And we are going to win. This district has not flipped to blue. We are still a conservative district, so do not believe the hype. We just have to get out and work hard and win the election, and we can definitely take our seat back, and then we will make Georgia 6 great again, and we will keep America great again.
Thank you, Marjorie. I appreciate you very much for calling in this morning, and I'm for sure we'll have you back on in the near future. You have a great weekend, a great Thanksgiving with your family, and we'll talk to you real soon. Appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you, Brian. Happy Thanksgiving.
Okay, folks, that is Marjorie Greene. She is the Republican primary candidate in the 6th District running against Karen Handel, and we will have this up on the on YouTube and out on our Facebook page and everything here in a couple hours if you want to share it with your friends. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back and see what else is going on in the next 50 minutes that we have left.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
Better days ahead. Days Chevy in Jasper makes the holidays bright. And during the 2019 model year end clearance sale, the savings are huge. Like over $11,000 off 2019 Silverado crew cabs, or more than $6,500 off 2019 Chevy Colorados. 'Tis the season of giving, and we're giving you thousands off every Chevy during the 2019 model year end clearance at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevys always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
I'm Jeff Riblett, President of Asset Protection Group. As a certified financial planner and with 20 years experience, I've helped thousands of families and business owners create a tremendous amount of wealth. Fortunately, most of that wealth has been protected. Don't allow an unforeseen life event, such as a nursing home stay or the next market meltdown, destroy your family's wealth. Be smart. Call me. Let's determine how best to protect your assets and preserve your wealth.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Hey folks, breaking news here. We just got it this morning. Jay Powell, I just got this. Jay Powell, he is the head of State Representative Jay Powell. And I was trying to find his picture. I was pretty sure. Hold on just a minute. I think I have it here. And I'm going to get it up. Yeah. I'm going to send you this. All right. And just give me the thumbs up when you got it in. All right. I'm going to send this. Hold on, folks. Just stay with me. BKP, good morning from the office. North Georgia's only live online morning show. You know the drill. I'll send this to you. Supposedly there has been a, I just sent you that picture. Just go ahead and put it up when you get it, all right? Breaking news, reports are coming in that Georgia Representative Jay Powell has died. His death occurred at Brasstown Valley Resort. GBI is currently investigating. Now, I made a call during the break. He is Jay Powell to get some information. And my understanding is the Georgia Republican Leadership Committee, State Leadership Committee was holding a retreat there. Let me pull this up. And I got this right now. Jay Powell, Georgia. Right here, hold on. All right, there you go. He's on the screen there. So let me get back to this, all right? Jay Powell, Camilla, Georgia. He's a Republican. He's the state representative from District 171. He is the chairman of the Rules Committee, also a member of Appropriations, Governmental Affairs, Judiciary Non-Civil, Rules. He's the chairman, Ways and Means. He's a member. And that, again, is District 171 in Georgia. And our understanding here, he died of a heart attack is our understanding. Sources say right now, early reporting is it's a heart attack, okay? Early reporting. Last night, a heart attack, and he was attending a Georgia House Republican leadership retreat at Brasstown Valley Resort. So we just want to bring that to you, and we'll have more information. You can go to fetchernews.com, and we'll have more information as it develops. Okay, so let's get back to what we were talking about earlier. Let's put the information up. By the way, let's put the cup up, okay? All right, let's put that up. Our thoughts and prayers to the Powell family right here during the holidays. So we are giving away coffee cups. We have a new logo, our new brand. You see fyntv.com down there. FYN, our new branding. We love it. It's awesome. It's on the coffee cup. I also want to bring up graphic expressions, okay? I love these. Well, they are. They're younger than me. I love these young ladies. So how are you going to get offended if I say I love these young ladies? These are great young ladies that own graphic expressions. They just made the cup and gave it to me and said, how do you like that? And I said, wow, I like it so much. Somebody's supposed to say, how much do you like it? I like it so much, I want to give 20 of them away to viewers. But we say Merry Christmas here, so you got to text me at that number, 706-889-9700, and put Merry Christmas FYN, BKP, FYN, and staff. But that's what you got to do, Merry Christmas FYN at that number. Now, for those that think it's just a coffee cup, see, right there. If you think that cup is just a coffee cup, it's amazing, folks. Absolutely amazing. It will hold tea also. See that right there? It doubles as a teacup. Not many can do that. But FYN, we can. We're always pulling it off, baby. All right, so we just finished up, and let me wrap up, and then we'll get ready to close the show. It's Thanksgiving week. We hope everybody's enjoying the time with their family and friends. So we just finished up an interview with number 4, candidate Marjorie Greene, okay? And she is running in the 6th District of Georgia, okay? She's running in the Republican primary of the 6th District of Georgia. Very bold. Very bold that she's a Trump supporter. Very bold that the 6th District is conservative. Now, these are her words. They're a red district. Don't believe it's a blue district. She's I think these might be my words, very bold in the reason it went blue is the candidate Karen Handel that she expresses. But she is in it to win it, she says, and she's in it to Election Day. That's the 6th District. Now, let's look just a minute, okay, at number 36. All right? Now, in number 36, remember how Karen won, all right? And if you'll look there, thanks for the way you put that up. That's perfect, okay? So if you look there in the election, when she won 51.8 to 48.2. Okay, 48.2. And what I'm looking at there, is that's John Ossoff. Sorry, a little delay. I was looking at something else. And you see Karen won 134,000 votes, 799 to 125, 517, right? And that's the primary. This is when they had all of those Republicans, Bob Gray, Dan Moody, Jordan Hill, Kurt Wilson. Now, in there, you'll see this was the primary because it's called a jungle primary, okay? And in the jungle primary, which if somebody gets 51%, it's over. But you see on the Democrat side, Ossoff got 48.1%, 92,000 votes, okay? But on the Republican side, look at the way that was split, all right? There was somewhere around, okay, and this is some of what I think is Marjorie Greene's. May I say, this is some of what I think is. Sorry for the delay. I had it up here a minute ago. Is some of Marjorie Greene's thinking. If you will look, and this is what I have here. Okay. Interesting that in 2017 jungle primary, there were 3 conservative candidates that totaled 57,400 votes, combined versus Karen's 37,000. Okay, there was 57,400 votes in other candidates. Okay, but none of them got over the 38,000, but a lot more voters for the conservative side if it had been one conservative candidate. So Greene, I think she thinks if she could go out there and get the Bob Gray, the Dan Moody, the Judson Hill, Kurt Will, if she could go out and get all of those votes, she thinks she might be able to beat Karen Handel in the primary, and I think that's what she's working on. So we'll quit talking about the 6th district right now. We're going to take a break so I can regroup for the last 30 minutes, double check a couple things around the internet to see if anything new is going on, all right? And I want you to know I didn't do it during Marjorie Greene's interview, and I wouldn't do that. We will invite Karen Handel to be on the show. We will ask her to be on the show. We will treat her fair, because some people think, well, maybe because you've heard some comments I've made where Congresswoman Handel is concerned in the past. We'll treat her fair. We'll invite her on the show, give her an opportunity to answer the questions. And then, hey, I'll be glad to moderate a debate between the two of them. And I guarantee it'll be a down-the-line debate if they will do it. I'm your host, BKP. Let's take a brief break, and we'll be right back.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
Better days ahead.
Day Chevy in Jasper makes the holidays bright. And during the 2019 model year end clearance sale, the savings are huge. Like over $11,000 off 2019 Silverado crew cabs, or more than $6,500 off 2019 Chevy Colorados. 'Tis the season of giving, and we're giving you thousands off every Chevy during the 2019 model year end clearance at Day Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevys always cost less.
Better days ahead. Day Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. North Georgia's only live online morning show. I was going to ask a question, but I better not. All right, impeachment. Now, it is 2 days before Thanksgiving. We have Wednesday. We will only be here one more day, folks, okay? One more day. I am going to go up this afternoon at 3 o'clock to Fannin County, and I'm going to go in the gymnasium, and I am going to sit there and watch a little high school basketball. They have a holiday tournament every year there, right at this time of the year, and I'm pretty sure it's, now I don't remember if Copper Basin, but I know Pickens and Gilmer and Fannin. I think Copper Basin. I think there's 4 teams every year in there, and it's just a fun time. So I'm going to go up 3 o'clock. There you go, 3 to 4. I'm going to watch basketball. It's like I've got to do it. Not have to. It's just for me. I love it. Because that's what I was talking about Marjorie Greene. I mean, I could get all these polling. I can get all kinds of polling data. I call it the fence line. Go talk to the people. Now, I understand I'm in a very conservative district and the people I talk to, but like I said, go talk to the people. Now, 2 days before Thanksgiving, what are you doing over the river and through the woods? And to Grandma's house you go? Are you sitting in the airport, traffic? What are you doing, man, this Thanksgiving? And then Friday, Black Friday. Now, you got Black Friday, you got Cyber Monday, and there's no longer the panic on Friday. Now, I will tell you this. I didn't enjoy it, but the East LJ and all of the officers that do security over here at the East LJ Walmart, they would always see me sneak in. I would slip in there about 9 o'clock at night and just start making or 8 o'clock, start making my way around the store. And I would have 3. I used to. Man. Now, I used to, okay, have 3 charged cell phones. 3 of them. Boom, boom, boom. And I would have them all set. I'm not joking. I would have them all set on video where I could go picture, video, picture, boom. And they would chase me around the store, not literally, but I would slip around and try to get, and I would go to these areas where at Walmart would put 4 pallets, and it would be their 8 o'clock doorbuster, right? And at 8 o'clock, they would cut the ribbon around it, and video games, it doesn't matter. Maybe a computer, and you'd see what's the most coveted. And you would see the people packing up on top of each other, ready to go for that cutting of the tape for the 8 o'clock. And the very second they cut that tape, they were elbowing, throwing fists, the last one, boom, boom, and I was getting it. So we stopped that as a news network, FYN TV and FHR News. We stopped that coverage last year. We had coverage at like 5 Walmarts for about 3 years, 3 or 4 years, about 4 years. So I'll never forget 2 things, all right? Now, as a small company at FYN here, at FYN as a small company, we get excited over some things. When we hit some national news, we have several times. So the very first year we're going to go back, I don't know, 2010 maybe, I don't know, right, 2010. So the very first year we do the Walmart coverage, all right? I mean, LT got the perfect punch, okay, one of our reporters. Cheryl was down in Pickens, and she got the ladies fighting over towels or sheets or something. Something in linens, man, went off, and ladies were just beating the hell out of each other. This is true, man. All right. I got something in Gilmer. Walmart was not built in Fannin yet. But anyhow, so we took that video, and, we put our name on it, but we uploaded it, and it was going through the roof. And I'll never forget, I get a call from NBC, and they said, can we use your footage? And I say, now who are you? They said, we're NBC. I said, okay. NBC Atlanta, your Channel 11. No, you're not getting it. We're NBC. We're going to use your footage. We're going to put it together. We're going to give you credit for it, but we're going to send it to all of our affiliates all over the United States. Cool, we'll take it. Sure, why not? NBC. Next thing I know, I'm getting calls. We aired, it's brief, 15, 20 seconds of our footage, but we aired in Seattle, Dallas, Boston. I mean, I'm getting these calls saying Arizona, NBC. Every NBC affiliate got that, and our Walmart beat the hell out of each other footage, went national, okay? And, and now it's, and then it's funny because year 3, and I'll say this, okay? Year 3, I'm now known for going to Walmart with my video camera. Oh, yeah, everybody knows, right? So I get the people that pose. I get the people now that want to, throw the punches knowing I'm going to video them, whatever. I'm just saying. But it was funny. I'd always get, like, on year 3, I would get the ladies that know me, and they would say, you better not turn that video camera on me. You understand? So, anyhow. All right, I don't know why I got off on that. We don't do that anymore. I mean, not that Americans have calmed down and they're not interested in fighting over the last marshmallow, but it's just now because of danger and things like that, they plan the sales in a much different way, and we don't cover it anymore like we used to. So that being said, so we've got Thursday, and I like all of the stores that say we're closed Thursday to be with our family, so you can be with yours or whatever. You want to be with your family, we want to be with ours. I love those stores, so congratulations to the stores that just shut down on Thursday and say, look, you know what, we'll open Friday morning at 5 a.m. I go all the way back. Remember when there was doorbusters? I mean, like, so went to visit these friends. Thanksgiving one time. And the lady, dear friend, says, I have to be at the store. The door opens at 5 a.m. I'm going to be there at 4. Remember when they used to have doorbusters and they would take the video and people would be like sleeping in tents and set up at the door to try to get that $99 TV? All right, I got to get off this. Anyhow, so we got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We got the hunting, we got the fishing, we got the turkey, we've got the shopping, we got Christmas trees, we got light up. Now, I don't want you to miss this. I don't want to put, we need to make sure today that we blow up every light up. I want to see every light up and every opportunity for people to go see between today and tomorrow, because if you come up to North Georgia, anywhere in our viewing area or in our coverage area, I mean, Blue Ridge, Ellijay, Dahlonega, Blairsville, you name it. I don't want to leave any, but Towns County, Hiawassee, nobody gets left out, okay? Because for me, it's about the kids, and it's amazing. I love to go over on a Friday night when they light the Christmas tree in the little town, and you look at the kids. I always find me a couple kids that I know are going to go, oh, and they're just going to be amazed. And they're going to be 92 Santa Clauses, and you pick Santa Claus you like the most. There you go. I'm supposed to wrap up the show with something important. What was it? What was that I was thinking about? Oh, impeachment. It's falling apart at the seams. Michigan representative, now this is the other day, okay? How Dems now see no value in impeachment as polls show falling support among independents. I told you the other day, that's why I just talked about all this Thanksgiving and Christmas and presents and everything. I don't know how they time this to pack impeachment right in to this time of the year where you don't care. Now, not that you would care anyway, but right now where you don't care. So, Michigan Democrat Representative Brenda Lawrence, a prominent supporter of Kamala Harris, who has previously supported the impeachment inquiry of President Trump, abruptly announced Sunday that she no longer saw any value in the process and called for her fellow Democrats to throw their support behind a symbolic censure resolution. Lawrence about-face came as polls have shown. And when you go there, independents souring on this is 3 days ago, independents souring on impeachment as inquiry heats up, polls indicate, right? So recent polls on impeachment indicates that independent voters are far from sold on ousting President Trump from the White House. 15% of independents questions in an NPR PBS Marist poll conducted November 11th through 15th, okay, did not support impeachment. I mean, I'm 15, I'm sorry, 50%, sorry, not 15, 50. Did not support impeachment, okay? And removing Trump from office, with just 42% backing such a move. That's a slight dip in support with a previous poll was at 45%. Now, I'm telling you, it's falling apart. Democrats have all of these seats that they flipped, okay? Now, I will say this concerning the 6th that we were talking about this morning. If Lucy McBath goes into the 6th district and she has voted for impeachment of the president, now I will say that the BMWs, the Audis, the Mercedes, the Porsches that are all flying around the 6th district, they're very happy, okay? They're very happy with their money, and they don't want Trump impeached. And they may not like Trump in the 6th district, but they sure as hell don't want him impeached. They sure as hell don't want the stock market to crash. And they sure as hell don't want, their money to go downhill. Now, so impeachment, there's absolutely no appetite. So let me show you this. And I may not have used all my picks this morning, but I definitely have one here somewhere. Let's go with this one here because I think I'm going to wrap up. I didn't get to use number 35. And number 35 is what Mike Bloomberg is thinking. And that's the reason I pulled that up, what Mike Bloomberg is thinking. Now, let me just say this. He has committed, former mayor of New York City, has committed $150 million. They can't even raise. All right, Sanders is ticked off. Warren is ticked off. Buttigieg. They cannot raise that kind of money. He has decided that he's going to go into where 40% of all the delegates, and he has $150 million. I don't know what I said. $150 million he's going to put in there of his own money. They are ticked because he can make it to where you hear about him 24/7. Why is this billionaire running? Why is he running for office? Why is he not? Now, he is a gun control freak, right? He doesn't want you to have a big gulp. He wants to take sugar away. He's an AOC guy, man. I mean, climate. Now, why? Tell me one reason why that this guy, with all of his liberal thoughts, can't find a candidate. Buttigieg, Warren, Sanders, Biden. Why can he not find a candidate? Because if you listen to his positions, there's no reason he can't find a candidate, just one. Now, I didn't put his picture up today. I didn't get it. But Deval Patrick in Massachusetts. Why can't Deval Patrick find his candidate? Why did Deval Patrick and Michael Bloomberg, what is Bloomberg thinking? Okay, what Mike Bloomberg is thinking. The two things that Deval Patrick and Mike Bloomberg have in common, the reason that man's running is he wants to see Trump reelected and he wants to keep his money. I mean, Elizabeth Warren floated out a wealth tax and then put 2 cents on it, okay? Elizabeth Warren's got people like Bill Gates and Benzo or whatever his name, Amazon. She's got the guy, little Zuckerberg boy, wears the Facebook logo on his chest. Head of Twitter. She's got Mike Bloomberg. They want to keep their money. And every Democrat candidate wants to take the rich money. They want to divide the wealth. And Bloomberg knows that. And Bloomberg says, hell no, you're not going to divide the wealth and take my money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump in this race at a point in time, and I'm going to put $150 million. I'm going to make sure that this Democrat primary is so diluted, so screwed up, that nothing can be done with it, and you lose. I think Mike Bloomberg is campaigning for Donald Trump to save his money. Over in the 6th District, as we talked, they don't want to lose their money. They're doing very well. Stock market's a record. I mean, I don't care if it's white college-educated women. I don't care who it is. They're not anti-Trump right now. Okay? Because let me tell you something. You go over in that 6th District, you can't get a parking spot at one of them grocery stores. Or they're having it delivered. Or having it, I mean, those suburban, you can't get a spot. You got your BMWs, your Benzes, your Porsches, your Volvos, your whatever, your Cadillac. It don't matter. They don't want Trump to lose. Democrats are a nervous wreck. Lucy McBath goes into the 6th District and says, I want to impeach, I voted to impeach Donald Trump. She's got a problem. I'm telling you. That's why Bloomberg's in the race. Money, money, money. Don't touch my money. You went too far. Notice the timing. I'm your host, BKP. Take a break and I'll come back with about a 2-minute close.
1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
I'm Jeff Riblet, President of Asset Protection Group. As a certified financial planner and with 20 years experience, I've helped thousands of families and business owners create a tremendous amount of wealth. Fortunately, most of that wealth has been protected. Don't allow an unforeseen life event, such as a nursing home stay or the next market meltdown, destroy your family's wealth. Be smart. Call me. Let's determine how best to protect your assets and preserve your wealth.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Again, we want to send out our thoughts and prayers to Jay Powell and family. Representative Jay Powell from Camella, District 171, died last night, presumably right now, of a heart attack at Brasstown Valley Resort, and is... we understand the family is en route up to the area in North Georgia now, and that Powell was attending Jay Powell was attending. Thanks for getting the picture up. Jay Powell was attending the Republican leadership retreat there. So we want to end on that. I don't want to bring up anything else or any more comments. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Representative Jay Powell's family, Representative District 171, Georgia. Folks, we're going to close on that. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Thank you. Take us out of here.